You know what? I think the Democrats should shift their strategy a little bit. I mean, they're already like, I think that they're want to give a tip of the cap to Ro Khanna,
Hmm.
um, especially um, on the oversight committee in terms of pressing on the Epstein files and getting that law passed. I mean, you think about how he, in particular, but also Thomas Massey on the Republican side, who I disagree with on virtually everything,
Right.
but he's
Everything
been
with policy, but kudos to him for at least standing up for what's right.
correct. And I think that they've both been very effective and essentially, and along with the victims themselves in terms of how they engaged on Capitol Hill, it forced, I mean, you look at, both houses of Congress or bodies of Congress passed that overwhelmingly, and Trump was virtually forced to sign it because
Right.
they had
Right.
veto proof majorities. So it was going to become law regardless. And I think that was huge. And even though they've withheld half the files, they've been properly redacted, they're still engaged in a massive cover up. I think that the Democrats need, I understand that they don't really have any of the levers of power, but they need to go on the offense in terms of the news cycle and in terms of pressing on Epstein. But also, here's the thing: Trump thinks he's distracting every time he does something crazy to try to distract from the Epstein files. But I think that's good. I think the more that we can knock him off balance and knock the administration off balance, and whether they're scrambling to try to figure out how to reconstitute his tariffs or whether, whatever it may be, I almost feel like, that extra noise and discomfort may cause them to do either stupid things or to not get some of the voting suppression and election cheating plans that they have. I think we just need to make it as hard as possible, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I do. I think he's on his back, and I think we need to jump on him, put the knees on the shoulder, and pound in.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
everything we can. I do see, a lot more Democrats emboldened, I think a lot of people have just had enough. I want to see more of that. So the primaries are taking place. So yeah, I think so. I mean the whole Tallarico and Colbert thing. Yet another. I mean, how stupid. You know,
I don't ever, if I ever am face to face with a Republican who gets sanctimonious with me about the First Amendment and free speech, I'm
right.
going to jail because I'm going to attack them. I'm joking. Okay. Pam, don't come after me, Pam. But no, like really, like give me a fucking break, Tom. Give me a fucking break. They don't
They
care about the First Amendment. They
they,
don't
they
care
don't.
about free speech. It's only free speech when they get to like
Right.
if they get to spew their lies incessantly, to them that's free speech. But if anybody has anything different to say, the fact that they're trying to interfere, I mean, the list goes on and on now, but jailing Don Lemon or arresting Don Lemon and several other journalists and trying to you know uh intimidate them, trying to prevent the reason. I mean, look, I don't know whether Jasmine Crockett or Tallarico will make a better candidate for Senate in Texas. But I do know that they're worried about Tallarico for sure. And that's why they were
Especially in the
trying.
general. It's the primary versus the
Right. That's
general.
what they're thinking.
Yeah.